bit earlier than I anticipated, but I was here, so I thought, why not? You know how it is. I've done the kettle. No hassle from the dog, which is good, and no hangover, which is always a good sign. And the light works, so I'm kind of winning, you see. Right, hang on, let's just put this on. Got this. Need the machine really. Let's have a look what we got. I can play flat white. That's the ones. Today over here. And you can go. See, buddy, those that do not drink alcohol last night are here, mate. See? Smart. No, I was going on at 7 anyway for an hour, but I was just sat here and thought, fuck it, why not? I don't think you'll be hearing from Mr. Simo Sups this morning, mate, from my messages. Mr. Simo was very drunk, only 5 hours ago. Calling me a snake, very hurtful. See, you won't see Mr. Subs having a coffee, mate. It's not like him, is it? Still 3 hours before I can go to the gym. Oh mate, I thought about the gym yesterday. Then I thought not. Fuck that, innit? Bloody that light's a bit bright, innit? Fucking hell. Whew, Jesus, mate. That's a killer, innit? 3 hours till you can go. Don't you have 24/7 gyms there now? I would have thought. Nah, maybe you're in the rural area, mate. I'd have thought there, even here, a load of them are 24/7. So there, I'd have thought, yeah, mate, they will definitely. Hey, Freako. Can you even spell gym? Wow. Fitness freak, mate, fitness freak. I think about going to the gym a lot, and then I don't bother. Rusty, me old mate, you know it. Jim, yeah, Jim's my mate. But I know Mr. Sups was drunk because his messages after midnight kind of told me something, shall we say. Sups was bollocksed, basically. And Jagman and Jack, I could all hear him on my answer machine. Good to see you, Rusty, me old mate. I was meant to come on at 7, as I said, but I kind of was just sat here anyway, so I thought, fuck it, I'll go on now. I would have gone out, but the weather's not exactly great, is it? I don't know what it's like where everyone else lives, but here it's kind of shit. But yeah, what can one... Hold on, let me plonk this somewhere. I'm not used to this here, am I? This can go here, I think. Does that work? Yeah, that works like that, doesn't it? Poor Sups and... Oh, Jamie. Morning, Martine. And Martine, remember tonight? I'm on with Martine. Oh, no way. Jamie got done as well. I gather Sups was drunk because he was on my answer machine. Well done, Norwich. Get in there. He was on my answer machine, rather drunk. And Jamie weren't there then, obviously. Yep, you know it, Martine. Always a pleasure. But yeah, I could hear they were drunk because Jack was still there, mate, at gone midnight. And so was Jagman. And they were proper plastered. Did he? What was he doing on the stream anyway? All right, oh, not a bit drunk, was fucking hammered. Was absolutely hammered. Hold on, I'll tell you what we'll do. We can even embrace, just for the benefit. This message was sent at gone midnight.
PGT, you pussy hole. Why you answer the phone, you bitch? Paul, mate, the real boy, that's me, this Jack's man. Oh, I'm not very well. Oh, I've had him already. Oh, I can't come on the beer. I come on the beer, so I thought you did the fucking real deal, real man. You told me. You was telling me real man, real fucking deal, mate.
Hey, Holly.
The real man, the real deal. Just with bed, mate. He's tired. Well, that's it, mate. No snakes here, pal. The real man, we've been waiting for you, but he never appeared, mate.
It's like Jack says, no snakes here.
I said, we've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you, pal, but you just didn't turn up, mate. I thought you might, mate. That's like a fucking dag. You say that. You say people stake you, mate.
It's like a dag.
In my days, in my back, mate, I could become a fucking. In my life, I could become a fucking pincushion, mate. I thought we were friends.
And that was it. No goodbye. No take care, mate. Just hung up. Shocking. That's all I've got to say. Shocking. On a Wednesday night as well. I know that they kind of got pumped by Madrid. And good man, buddy. I would never have visualised that score. I was well asleep by then. I've got to turn my alarm off. Oops, Rusty. Oops. Always good to see you, Frico, mate. You know that? But 3-0 victory, buddy. I may have been present when that recording was sent, yeah. Terrible. Mate, shocking. Did you hear that, mate? There I am, mate. Asleep, you know. And hello, Melissa. How are you, mate? I was totally obviously asleep due to having 2 hours sleep the night before and only 4 hours then. Starting a window cleaning business. Yeah, that could work, mate. Could be interesting as well. You know, remember, I know obviously the age is a lot. I think of Confessions of a Window Cleaner, mate, so it could be a very interesting job. Not a lot of you will probably know that film, but Buddy will. I don't know about anyone else. But, you know, could be interesting, but yeah, you don't really see the window cleaners advertised so much now, do you? Not around here, in a way. I don't know, mate. Could it work? Yeah, quite possibly. At least trying to do something, which is the main thing, I think. I would say I was Mr. Sups, but he's got no idea. Mindset. Mindset, mate. For mindset, you've just got to be focused. And that is the thing, mate, because I've always said you can achieve anything if you want to, but you have to clearly want to. You have to have a will to win more than anything, innit? Story of a guy in the bushes, the PGT story. Okay, everyone wants a window cleaner. We'll have one by now. I don't think so. I don't know. That's a different opinion, I suppose, mate, isn't it? But then you could undercut, couldn't you? Find out what they pay. You know, it is business, mate, at the end of the day. I'd say so, in a way. $240 days sober, fair play, mate. Yeah, my cousin's about 4 or 5 months in, and there's a lot of struggles with alcohol and drugs, but she's well all right on it now. I work out and read. I work out myself, mate, of course, as you know. So many window cleaners now be very hard to compete. You see. And I clean my own windows. That's good. Yeah, 240 is some going, mate. That's what? 30, 60, 90. Over 6 months. Hey, mate. I wasn't too bad because I was so tired yesterday when we got back, because obviously we came back from that bloody horrible caravan because Tiger terrorised me all through the night. He kept making me take him out whining that he wanted to piss, and because I couldn't just open the door and let him out because he runs off, I had to keep getting up all night. So I was like half dead. Managed to drive back yesterday, obviously. So I'm here and bloody well happy to be here, mate. Although we go again Monday, so you know I've got one more time, and there's no coming back early because obviously we're driving further and everything, and we're doing that what is it, Starbucks, where you get the 3 meals a day. So I've paid, mate, so I'm staying no matter what the bloody dog does. But it's a better place anyway. It was really hard. There was no pub you could walk to apart from this. Well, I've got a video. I will share the video at some point, but I don't want to be told the market is saturated. Every market is saturated. Yeah, I get that, Harley. I get that. I get that. I get that, mate. I get that. I think be confident, mate. Suss out your market, look around, put a few feelers out, and go from there. If it's a no-go, something else may open up. But I think fair play for trying, mate. I'm in Canada. Difficult to understand you. Yeah, my English isn't too good. I know. I do understand that. A lot of people tell me that. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at any other language, so Ollie gets set up before the sun, wash the windows all day, go to sleep exhausted. You'll do okay. Perth, Aussie. Aye, good to see Australian friend in. But yeah, obviously a lot of Aussies come on. Good to see you, mate. I thought, you know, too, I thought you're further in front than us, but I think because Perth's more this way, isn't it, than that way. That doesn't make sense, does it, actually? It's a lot nearer us, Perth. Like, we could get to Perth in a lot quicker than we could. Good man, mate. I do a lot of, well, not so much on here, but on the other one, but I'm about a lot. The thing with these places in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, over £6. Over £6 for a pint of cider, mate. And all right, Stoford's not a bad cider, don't get me wrong, but it ain't exactly going to blow you away, is it? And it's not that, it's too far for the dog here. You know, Tiger, he's 13 now. He can't walk like 1.5 miles there and then 1.5 miles back. It's just not going to happen. Watching pasty idiots on YouTube isn't going to get work done. True, mate, true. I think my generation is knackered by granddad told me things. Yeah, it's hard, Harley, and it is hard. Now, I do get that. Remember, I've got SJ, who's 19, and he's hard work. Next month, I go to Birmingham. Oh, fair play, mate. Why Birmingham? All the beer, no idea really is clueless. How many times have I told you about Bazza? But do check out Bazza's channel if you don't know him. An absolute legend. What's he done now anyway? I don't know, again, he probably don't know himself. I did watch Simo's San Miguel video, and I was going to do that R1 at the weekend because obviously it's the UK one. But after watching Simo's video, he uploaded the mini egg stout thinking it was an Easter release, and he's the only one who, yeah, he don't have a clue, does he, mate? He, you know, bless Bazza, mate. He's a good lad. I've got my mini egg stouts to go up, innit? I hope that ain't going up today. Hold on, I'll just check. That's the one I did, I think, innit? Yeah, it was because of you and George. I got mine, wasn't it? Yeah, I must tag George in that. Good thinking, mate. I might have done it already. Hold on. Just let me check. It ain't going up today because it was going up today at the same time as Bazza. I can put another one up. It doesn't matter too much to me. YouTube studio. No, originally, mate, I come from Windsor, Berkshire. I moved up here. Oh, blimey. When did we move up here? October last year. October the 10th, I do believe. But it's much better up here, although the weather was a little bit iffy last night. But it's all right up here. Kind of chilled, you know. Chilled vibe, chilled people. I mean, obviously, the season's starting now. I'm in Yorkshire next week. A proper north, Rusty, higher up than Leeds. Just saying, mate, just putting that out there. Still trying to figure out why all of you call us British people have AZ. I don't know. Could be a few reasons, buddy, mate. Could be a few reasons, mate. My nan and granddad used to take me to Skeg as a kid, and I loved it. Yeah, see, I used to come here many times ago. My first holiday, actually in the late 70s, was actually to Skegness before my mum and dad even had a car. But then I didn't come back to the 2000s, and I used to bring the kids up here, and I came up here loads, you know, like every weekend up to Inglemells for ages. Not so much Skeg, Inglemells. But it was interesting, you know, and then I didn't come so much. Next month, I have a job in Birmingham as usual. Oh, blimey, fair play, mate. I haven't been to Birmingham for so many years, mate. There's good and bad areas, don't get me wrong about Birmingham. There's some really good pubs over there as well. Leeds in the heart of Yorkshire, pal. You're going to say some dodgy... How dare you? There's nothing wrong with where I'm going. That hurts, mate. That's like a knife. Hold on, just let me check if this video's... Nah. My video, my Vault City Mini Crunch, if that's the same one, comes out in 3 days. So that's all right. That's cool. I must tag it to George. It was his fault and your fault that I got it. I'm sure I rattled on about you two in the video, mate, in a way. But that was all right, you know. That was all right if I remember. Oh. Not great, mate. Not great. But, you know, not mini crunch, mini eggs. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, mini eggs. I know the mini eggs one. No, I haven't done that one. I've done a totally different one. I'm from a small town in East Yorkshire called Gould. Do you know what? I've actually heard of that. My granddad's actually from Yorkshire, you see. And mini crunch is the one that tastes like a crunchy. Yeah, that's the one I did, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean. Not many eggs. Yeah, good point. No, it's a totally different one. Have you tried that Kit Kat? No, but I've got Kit Kat coffee. And that's Rusty's fault. I've left them in the van. I must go out and bring them in, but... Oh, mate, that coffee dough. I can't remember what it was called. I worked in Gould. Yeah, I've heard of Gould. I don't know why, Rich, but I have actually heard of Gould. Have you tried Kit Kat mini race car bars? I haven't tried them, but I'd probably like them because I'm quite a chocolate man. Yeah, Birmingham's got quite a good pub scene, especially in the right place, mate. Yeah, I got the Kit Kat coffee. Of course I did. And the latte one. The latte one cost me £5.75 for a little jar of coffee. It's like, the Kit Kat one's actually all right, but it's coffee dough or something. I'll bring them in later and do a short or something. I'll tell you, mate. Oh, that coffee dough one. No way, mate. I meant to message you yesterday morning. It was like, oh, fucking hell, what have I done? Easy cookies from Iran. Hello, mate. Oh, it didn't last long. Let's not sugarcoat anything. 2 things are guaranteed. Tax and debt. Yep, that's true, mate. There's no real caffeine in those sachets, lads. And I wonder they don't keep me awake. Rusty, don't bother with cacao and vanilla. It's old-fashioned mousse. Either I had a bad can or it's rank. I totally need whiskey today. So tired. Fair play. Where are you from? I'm from Windsor, Berkshire originally. Just a bad day, not a bad life. We all have bad days, mate. I didn't feel too good yesterday. I had to drive back. And I was the first person of the season in this pub. I will upload the video that opened yesterday. And I had to have a bloody Coke Zero. Especially them had a bloody pint of Blue Moon, of course. Let's not delete just because they say they're from Iran. And as long as that's all he says. Yeah, it's true. True, are they? Friendly warning, no politics. Elected deaths and taxes, yep, you know it. All unavoidable. Unfortunately, mate, one thing's for sure is we're going to die. We're going to die, aren't we? Yeah, obviously, I don't get involved with all that, as you know, mate. That's not one of my things, isn't it? And it's always a difficult situation with all that, unfortunately. It's all messed up, isn't it? It's very unfortunate sometimes, isn't it? Oh, blimey, look at that. That's just my life today, isn't it? Same here, yep, I know what you're saying, Rich. It's not good, mate. Maybe later we can go to the same pub at Birmingham. Birmingham's quite... I can't believe this. Birmingham's quite far from me, mate. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, mate. It's just, I don't know, mate. You have to be so careful nowadays. I think it's wrong, you know. How you have to be now and so on, but I don't know, unfortunately, mate, it's part of life, Rich, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, is it? I don't know. I don't tend to, as I say. August Pods. I'm going to be at the pub in Birmingham at 5 p.m. You wouldn't know where you are at 5 p.m, mate. I actually believe social media are too young. Yeah. The trouble is now, AI is that good, isn't it? You see a video and you don't actually know if it's true or not. That's the truth, you know. There's so much they can actually do now. I think it's quite frightening, personally. Oh, look, it's light out there now. It's all dark earlier. How mad is that? Yep, Martine, I will see you later. Do send us the link. About 6 o'clock on it. We're going on. I think it's going to be cold, so I'll probably be in here. If it's better, I'll go out there. But yep, do check Martin's channel, people. Stick to what you're interested in. Beer does, mate. You know that. Yeah, buddy. Bye, Martin. Take care and have a good day. Martin, we'll see you after work. Yep, you know it's Snuggle. And I remember Martine is on live tonight. I'm definitely on with her. I'm sure Andy's on with her. I don't know. I don't think Simo will be recovered. Let's be honest with Mr. Sups. He's quite a weak man, isn't he? Jack may well be on. I don't know if Martine spoke to Jack. And of course anyone else, because it is the celebration from before. Harley saying have a good one, Martin. Take care, bub. Good day. You too, me old mate. Next month I'm going to be in Tanzania. Fair play, buddy. You're getting around a bit, buddy, aren't you, Birmingham? You know. I think you're off your nut, buddy. I get this feeling, mate. And you've not been on the beers still, have you? So fair play as well, mate. It can get hard, can't it? I must admit. And it can get... I don't really miss it so much now when I'm not doing it. I kind of... I do like the beer reviews because I find it interesting. And because I want to know. No, man, I don't drink anymore. Like, bloody hell, buddy. Oh, fair play, mate. Fucking hell, mate. Okay. Quite deep, mate. You know, I know there's probably personal reasons and shit and so on. Yeah, Simo, well, a lot of you heard Simo's message this morning. Have you tried any Chinese beers? Yeah, on my main channel, there's actually a couple of Chinese things. I'm half done. I'm on the coffee. Yeah, same as, mate. You need the coffee. I need the coffee to function, you see. Yeah, you're still shot away, buddy, aren't you? And when are you going to start your channel? That you keep threatening us. But yeah, I have actually reviewed a few Chinese beers. There's actually one in China, or one in Malaysia as well, some time ago. A snow beer. Jesus, it was bad. When I say rough, it wasn't nice. It wasn't good. But yeah, yeah, the weather was quite bad here last night. I think it's got better now. So it looks, anyway. So it appears. But yeah, you do get some people like Mr. Sups that can be very, very lively. Fucking hell, Holly. Fair play though, mate. And you're only young, aren't you? But yeah, I know what you mean. It can destroy you if you're not careful. People think alcohol's legal, you know, compared to drugs. It's not going to destroy you. Fucking hell. I could tell people so many stories, so much shit. something quite deep. My son was in Malaysia and Singapore. Oh, Singapore. I've been there a few times. Been to Malaysia loads of times. Obviously not recently. When the dog departs, we may well go there for a little while. We've still got some friends there that I've been talking to recently. But yeah, Singapore. Oh, last time we went there, Snuggle, it broke me up there. That was only 3 years ago. So it's on YouTube, some of it, 3-4 years ago. Harley, yep, you know it. Wash down them windows. Kid, don't worry about anything else. Yep, it's all about moderation. Keep it to less than 14 units a week. And try alternating drinking days. I know what you say about units, mate. But these units, mate, blimey, I don't think there's a lot of point. I still enjoy the lives and watching you have a drink. Yeah, I don't think I always drink too much, mate. Not like certain people that do lives, Mr. Sups, mentioning no names, but yeah, see, I can do that. I was on Simo's stream last night when they were all drinking. After watching the film on Billy Moore, I'm never going abroad. Fuck that. It was definitely all or nothing, Rusty, wasn't it? He's a good lad, Billy, and I loved the all or nothing because I kind of think I'm kind of like that sometimes with alcohol. But I fell asleep, mate. Michelle said it was quite a deep film, isn't it? And I know that there was the things in the Thai prison and so on. But you know, Billy's real, mate. You know, I do watch a lot of his vlogs and that. He's a good lad. He's done it, been there, got the t-shirt. I'm quite prepared to tell you. Obviously, he was quite an addict, so with drinking and drugs, Billy won't touch nothing, will he? That's it, done, shot away. But the way he's really good. He uses his channel to help people and everything, you know. And I think he's a real deal. But yeah, you just got to be careful of the Thai prisons, Rustin. You know, check for the old Adam's apple. Apart from that, mate, you'll be all right. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's his thing. Who knows, isn't it? No, I don't know. As I say, I didn't watch all of it, but I know from Michelle that it kind of. I must go back and watch the rest of that at some point. But yeah. I went to the full moon. Yeah. It's on one of the islands, isn't it? Koh Phangan or something. I never actually did a full moon one, but I've been to Phuket. That's not Phuket. I've been to Pattaya, not Pattaya. Where have I been out there? Bangkok. I've been to a few places out there. It is Pattaya, isn't it? Phuket. And Koh Samui. And then I went up. I've been to Chiang Mai, up in northern Thailand. But yeah, my mate used to love that. He know it, Snuggle. Billy once told a story about a lady boy he fell in love with because how sweet he was. I don't know, Harley. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I know Rusty's got a thing about that film. That's all I'm saying. I don't honestly know about that. Yeah, my lad spends a lot of time in Thailand. Oh, fair play. Koh Samui and Phuket. Yep, that's it. That was the first trip when me and Michelle went abroad together. Michelle hadn't been abroad, was to Koh Samui and Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur we've been many times. Harley watched the film that portrays him. Yeah, it kind of put me off that film. Rusty, I tell you. But yeah, you do have to be careful. I mean, I can remember, I'm not interested in that type of women, so I'm quite safe anyway. But I can remember I'm chatting to some woman in a bar. I think that was in Phuket many years ago. And Michelle's like, you know that's a, and I'm like, it's a woman, isn't it? You know, and I had no idea. I had a few beers, granted, but I'm chatting away to her, him. Well, I don't know what you call it. I don't get involved in all that thing. You know what I mean? But they were a really nice person. It made no odds to me what they were, but I had no bloody idea, mate. And this was, you have to ask her at some point, but this was many years ago. But yeah, Harley watched. Have you ever come across a channel called Edge of the Matrix? I haven't, mate. Anything interesting? I know a song called The Edge of Heaven by Wham, and George's film comes out as well this year, doesn't it? Talking of Mr. Michael. Just thought I'd say that. I don't know for what relevant reason, but yeah, I did used to like Thailand. Obviously in Vietnam, Malaysia. I wouldn't mind doing the Philippines. You know, you've got to kind of have, there was a bar serving magic mushroom smoothies. Oh, fucking hell. On Koh Phangan. I can imagine, mate. I feel pretty confident Paul has found out afterwards he'd been chilling. Get out of it, buddy. Hey. No, mate. Spike the drinks with Viagra. You'll soon see if they're a lady boy or not. There's some proper horror stories about blokes, though, isn't there, out there? Like, I don't know. I know, you know, some of them are just people's fantasies, I think, and just made up, innit? Last year on Asia, good on him. He was only 18. Nah, fair play, Rich. Why not, mate? I'll probably do some time out there. One of my mates is doing the Singapore thing at the moment. Do you know, between Singapore and Malaysia, they're building a different train thing. He's actually up there building on that. My other mate lives in Bangting, and my other mate lives in KL. Lads, it's 226. You don't have to hide. I certainly don't hide, mate. Not me, I'll tell you. Blimey. I wouldn't do a good job of that if I did I? But no. Oh, okay. One of the dogs, as you can see there. Well, I thought it was in motion. Obviously not that much in motion. I've got to have another coffee. Coffee is like the wake-up call, isn't it? Good money working in Singapore. I bet it is, mate. I'll tell you, the last time we were there, it was only about 3 years ago. I'm sure like there's a load of it on YouTube that I put up. Fucking hell, mate, it was expensive. Oh, mate, that place cuts you up, mate. It was like, fucking hell. And like, it was just, everything about it was expensive. I'm telling you, it was like, fucking hell, mate. There's no price for the wicked there, mate. It was just, but you know, it is what it is. I get that. Hold on, let me just stick that there a minute. 2:22 a.m. I've given up on sleep for tonight. Yep, you know it, mate. You know it. I didn't sleep very well the other night, buddy. I was just getting crazy, mate. I just don't know why. You know, you don't know why you do it when you do it. And then I went there. I'd had like 1.5 hours sleep, and I had 6 beers the other night. 6-7 beers, and mate, and then the next day 35 minutes until, oh my dear Rusty, I had a shocker last night. Yeah, I know that one snaggled so many times. Proper does my head, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like I fell asleep last night and actually went upstairs because I didn't want the dog opening the door. And I woke up and I thought, oh, it's morning. And it was 12:20 and I thought, fucking hell. Yeah, Singapore, mate, it was bad. Honestly, we went in a rooftop bar. There's a video of me somewhere on Facebook singing Angels on this rooftop bar in Singapore. I don't think I put it on YouTube, or did I? I don't think I did. I don't know, it might be on there somewhere. But I'm telling you, mate, I paid my money and they were giving us like half pints. Well, I didn't know it was half pints. I thought it was a pint because it was so expensive. And then it was, oh mate, it done us so bad there. But, you know, one of them things. Maybe only Americans call that a shocker. PH gave you a shock. 2 in a pink and 1 in... Oh, buddy. But I say that it's not looking... I can't turn the camera around, can I? Actually, you won't see, the garden's not looking great in a way because of the dogs, but as you can see, it's kind of not looking that great out there, unfortunately. Obviously, I'm doing Martin's live tonight. I hope some people will join. Would be good. Rusty has run o'clock soon, as a lot of you know. I told that man. That was bad, yeah. I know that, buddy. Honestly, I struggle with my sleep and everything. And everyone blames the alcohol and everything, but when I had 33 days off, I still didn't sleep properly. So it can't really be the alcohol, can it? I know the alcohol don't help sometimes. I get that. No rum before 7. Fucking rum Rusty, you see? Living up to his name. Oh, mate. Oh, I don't. But I will do some of these mornings. See, when I first got it, if you remember, I used to do the sunrise. But I'm going to try and walk rather than take the easy option and drive. So yeah, we'll see with regards to them. But Rusty, you are like a connoisseur, really, aren't you? You know, a complete connoisseur, mate. And it can be hard, can't it? That I get that. Don't worry, Paul. You don't look anything like Uncle Fester, would I? Thank you, buddy. I just look like me, mate. You know, different, mate. Different. My hair, mate. Look, it's like it's driving me insane, and that's literally 3 days. It's like fucking hell, mate. It's driving me nuts. Not good, is it? It's a proper head do, you know, and you think, like, fucking hell, what is this all about, isn't it? But it is one of them things, mate. It's one of them things. But yeah, that new coffee, Rusty, that cookie dough one, mate, they should be criminal, mate. Oh, Rusty, never snuggle. Yeah, shit, I forgot all about that. Got to find out about customs, unless we get it sent direct to her. That's a good point. I'll look at that today, mate, because I'm not on the beer. Anyway, I don't think. Snuggle, hell no. He ain't the king of rum just yet. You never know. You never know. It could be a few things, isn't it? At the end of the day. No, Rusty, you know, it's 7 o'clock is his time for rum. I get that. Look up the cage alcohol questionnaire. Oh, yeah, I won't be me that needs that, mate. I'm not too bad. I can't see me. And then my thoughts on modern day England, not a bloody lot, in all due honesty. But there you go, you know, it is what it is. But I can't remember what I was gonna talk about now. There was something I wanted to say just then, but it totally goes. You see, that's when you're getting old, when your brain kind of, you know how that is, buddy. It's cold, yep. Needs work, but don't give up. Still better than America. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to go. Depends what way you look at it, but it depends what area, you know. I don't know, mate. There's a lot of stuff in the world. You look back to the 80s. Funny enough, landlord I met yesterday, I will upload the video. It's really interesting. And he's proper old school and that, you know. And the worst thing is, yeah, we should stick together, Rich, and I really agree to that. But the worst thing is, I'd switch the camera off because we're all chatting away and everything, and then we all talked more. But there's some interesting stuff, and it's amazing you're only 6 months older than me. Yeah, I know, buddy. You know, I thought you were 20 years older than me, mate. But you know, I don't tell anyone, obviously, mate. Terrible, mate, being our age, isn't it? No, it's not. Do you know what? I wouldn't want to be any younger, mate. How now, Rusty? Calm yourself down. But they did turn up, mate, and they did deliver. Just remember that. I know an awful lot about WW2. I do watch a lot of stuff, especially when I'm not on the pier, which everyone thinks is all the time, which is not quite true. I'll tell you one thing, though. We've got that bloody putty still. You know, the one that everyone loves every year? That I can't remember it's by. But that particular brew. And I saw it in the fridge and I thought, I even forgot to review it. It was that important. But everyone swears by it. It's the big Verdant, I think it is, isn't it? Verdant? I can't remember. But I think we should get that reviewed. Probably goes off after a little while, knowing them. And it was about £8 for a 440ml can of crap, basically. But I don't know. I've never tried it. But I've heard the worst thing is, Simo said this year's is probably the worst release ever. And it's the first time that I've actually brought it. But yep, you know it, Rich, I know. No, I kind of I hold off judgment with the war. I've watched loads of things on the war, literally to the point of nearly being in tears and everything. Some of the films that, you know, are based on the truth, and fucking hell, some of it's proper deep shit. But I think by all that stuff that's pumped out on YouTube now, you know, never forget, because if you forget, if it's not already happening again in certain places, which I won't go into, then it might well do, you know, which I don't think anyone wants all that shit again. But there you go. What can I say? No point in getting sad. It's a happy day. I would say it's a very nice sunny day coming up, but then I'll be probably lying as well. I think the weather's shit today, isn't it? I remember everyone, Martin, Food from Afar, where we're like, oh, I don't think I've got Nightbot on here, have I? I'll have to have Nightbot on here, won't I? Do you know, I found a Skeg Vegas thing on Facebook, Rusty, some big, like, page, but they don't update it or anything, and it's got Skeg-Vegas, and I thought, typical England used to be so awesome. You had the Beatles and Monty Python, and now you have PJT. Oh, fucking hell. That man is evil. I used to like you, buddy. And of course, we gave you the Beatles, the best band ever in the world. And what did America do? Stole our fucking boys. Well, tried to. You know, give us the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys were good, don't get me wrong. I watch enough of it too. It's difficult, Rusty. I know what you're saying, mate, and I do totally get that. But there was the American public as well that had a big thing, and after the first one, obviously didn't want to get involved in something that was it. I know Pearl Harbor kind of changed everything. Yep, I get what you're saying there, but I always think that, I don't know, let's not worry about it, mate. It's kind of, but I do watch a lot of deep stuff, mate. I'll get, when I find some of the stuff on YouTube, I'll send some interesting stuff. You probably might well have watched it though, because I notice when you watch one, loads of other things appear, and it's quite, some of it's quite good now. You know, stuff that obviously back in the 80s and the 90s you didn't have the option to see, but you do now. So it can be quite interesting. Yeah, 100% Rich, and that's the real truth there, mate. Because if we do, mate, as I say, you know, who the bloody hell knows, isn't it? Where it's going next, isn't it? It's kind of I don't know. You just never know. But yeah, Simo Live coming to Simo Live. We're waiting on you now. Oh, okay. Even Anna was getting me last night. I don't need to join these lives, Rust, buddy. And I'm topic of conversation, you see. Simo's only 21 once. Be there. Jackers must have been well drunk last night. Eh? I'm telling you, mate. And obviously there's well, there's meant to be some of us meeting up, if anyone's interested, in Skeg on the, I think it's 12th to the 14th of June. Or it might just be me and Simo. He does indeed, Rich, he does indeed. But anyone from the Skeg area, of course, will be, obviously, I'll do it on the other channel, because it's kind of, there's more people from Skeg, so it's all kind of the other way around, if that makes sense. But yeah, Simo's birthday, you've got to be a hardened drinker. Trust me, ask PG Tips, mate. Yeah, it should be interesting, Frico, especially if Jack makes it, you know, but then I might end up meeting Jack beforehand. So I'm quite an air Jack. I was trying to change things around. It's all a long story about and go Sunday, because I want to do Whitby, and I don't want to do it where I've got to drive away. I kind of made a bit of a mistake and thought that Scarborough and Whitby were right next to each other, but obviously it wasn't quite true. But I really do need to do Whitby. Whitby is known as the jewel of the north, and the more I hear about it and the more people I meet and that talk about it, it needs to be done. And I was a list, yeah, let's hope you, Freako, you know, truth is I did get my passport and I'm going to surprise you guys. Not me, buddy. I can't handle you on the internet, let alone in real life. Nah, buddy, mate, seriously, on a I do hope, we do hope to see you, mate. Good fish and chips, yep, that as well, Rich. Oh, buddy, I bet, mate, I bet. I used to live in Skeg, clock tower, turn right, just past the car park. I know where the clock tower is, mate. And if you come in, going towards the, what do you call it? What's the hotel I stayed in up there? I don't know if I can't remember the name of it. Somebody just posted something. What, this time in the morning? No way, mate. That's an illusion. Freako, if you've got any problems, talk to me offline. We can chat about it. I'm here to speak, mate. I'm not going to judge you, but seriously, you're not seeing subs posting saying at 6:36 a.m, mate. And how long have I been in Skegness for? Since October last year. Obviously, we was meant to move earlier in the year, but obviously we moved up here from south. Simo can't be up at 6:30, mate. That phone call that I played to you at the beginning, that nice little answer machine message was after midnight. Unless he's shit the bed, mate. There's no way Sups is up now. I can't be. Surely not. I don't know. If he's up, I'm absolutely amazed. But yeah, no, we moved up here, mate. We were moving up to live in St Anne's or Fleetwood or somewhere like that, and then I just kind of changed. And I said I wanted to move to Skegness. Everyone kept slating the place and saying, "What the fuck do you want to move there for?" And everything, and it just went on. And then I came up here again. I hadn't been up here for like 3 years. I had a good time last time, but I hadn't been up here for 3 years. Had a good time, and that was it. Posted if anyone interested about to respond on the post. Baking a bed brownie is always a strong possibility. I think that was last night, Freako. Yeah, I think Freako's been... Rusty's been influencing you again, mate. Or as I said, if you need to talk about too many pills, just, I'm here, mate. Trust me, I'm always here. Freako, I'm that type of bloke. You know, as Rusty knows, you can talk to me. Yeah, Simo won't be up early today, mate. You can tell. Remember, that might not even have been the end of the night. The only thing after that, I won't even play to you, that I got in the next recorded messages was this big burp, and then he just hung up. They didn't say one word. He just burped and hung up. And I thought, thank you, mate. You know, called me a bitch, you know, and everything. In the conversation before, it's just shocking, mate. Shocking. But there you go. Shit happens. I get that. But yeah, no. On a brighter note, it would be great if there's a few of us for Simo's. I agree. It's YouTube delayed posting. I lived in Lincolnshire when I was a lad. I hated it at the time because I was young, but I appreciate it now. Yeah, I never thought, to be honest, Rich, I never thought I'd end up, no, it's Snaggle, he's not see. I never thought I'd end up in Lincolnshire, to be honest, and I never visualised I would until I wanted to move here about 15 years ago. But you see, Michelle likes the quiet, but I prefer it busier. And then for whatever reason we didn't, and then we ended up moving back down south from Norfolk, and I'm glad we did that because we saw a lot of parts of the world that obviously it's not so easy to escape from here, is it? Where we lived in our old house was 45 minutes drive to Gatwick, and there were the times, especially in the early 2000s, where you could get, well, the late, you know, like 2006 onwards, where you were getting EasyJet flights to Venice, you know, for like 17 quid and everything, and flying to bloody Spain and everything, and it was good. And I don't regret all that because we did loads of things that you wouldn't be able to do. Well, you could from here, but it cost you a fortune, wouldn't it? I mean, with the fuel going up and up and up, which, again, isn't good. Obviously, I've got a real northern trip, higher up than Rusty, next week. So that'll be good up there. I'm really looking forward to that because I've never been there. But as I say, I want to try and go. We're going Monday, but I don't know. Somehow, I wanted to try and go Sunday rather than Monday and stay in Whitby. But I can't find anywhere, like in the main town centre, that's a ground floor. because I've got Dopey over there, and oh, that's not the wife, that's the dog, by the way. Skeg's good because it's a hub of Yorkshire holiday lot. I used to go raving at places. Ah, fair play, mate. Yeah, there's a lot of nice quiet places here. Obviously, you go up the coast, there's all different beaches. I will be doing some more stuff. After next week, obviously, we won't be going away, I very much doubt. Higher up means just leaving the best parts of Yorkshire. Yeah, I just got to go to Whitby because everyone talks about Whitby, like, and I've never been there, and it just intrigues me. And then I see some of the names of the pubs and everything, and I'm thinking, I'm kind of buying into it, and what people have said to me on here, and only what people have said to me on here, people that I've met, you know, that I talk to in the bars when we go out, and it just keeps coming up. And then you've got Danny, Honest Places, you know, old Guinness man, Moody old Git, not so much old, but, you know, Moody. You get a lot of people visiting the East Coast. Yeah. Yeah, as far as England goes, it's relatively safe here. You know, obviously, in the summer down the town here, you're going to get idiots, aren't you? You get idiots everywhere. I understand that. I'm fully aware of that. I don't think that that's going to change anytime soon. If it's me, you, whoever, innit? You have to be a little bit careful. But then when I go out, you see, I go out more in the daytime anyway. But round here, you know, we were here August bank holiday, and everyone was like, fucking hell, you're risking it around in there. And everyone said that the Merry Mermaid was the roughest pub around that bit. So we went in there and it was really good. There's a few loud blokes, don't get me wrong. But they were generally nice people, you know. You actually talk to yourself, not yourself, you actually talk to each other up here when you go out and that. And it's not like when you go out in where I used to live in the south of England, where, and even in parts of London, you know, people just sit there, drink the drink, on the phone. And the trouble is with phones, you know, yeah, they're good for making videos and everything, and showing people things, like, but sometimes you just need to just put the phone down, and I can be guilty of that myself. But you need to put the phone down and think where you are, embrace where you are, and so on and so forth. And obviously, especially a younger generation, most of them don't now. Yeah, definitely definitely a lot safer, mate, than, as I say, a lot of places, other places in the north and the south. Obviously, look at Blackpool now. I mean, remember, we could have lived near there, and every time I see a horror show on Blackpool, I think, fucking hell, I nearly lived close to there. You know, not quite in Blackpool, obviously, but just something told me don't go back. You know, because I lived there in the late 90s for 3 years, and so, I don't know what just said, just don't go back. I don't know. I remember we went up there a couple of times and had a really good time. But as I say, I don't know, Blackpool's kind of where all these angry people kind of congregate and go out and get blitzed, and then it all goes wrong, and they kind of wonder why, innit? For me, I don't know why. I don't know why you would even contemplate that, innit? Unfortunately, Rusty, yeah. I mean, as I say, I had a real good time up there. Got some crazy shit, you know, some crazy memories of the late 90s and that. But everyone said it was fucked then. Obviously, I didn't know it from before because that's the first time I've been. And everyone said, you know, if you'd have been here so many years ago and everything. But obviously now you watch some of the videos on YouTube and you're like, I can't believe that shit's happening, mate, you know. And it ain't good. It's just like, I say, all these angry people can kind of congregate. Whereas to here, it's like people are more chilled, you know. Yeah, of course it can be lively on a Saturday night in the town, even out of season. And it's going to be lively because people drink too much beer, don't they? So you kind of know, you know, from here, a lot of you know, you can walk into town and that. It depends where you go. If you're going out on a Saturday night, of course you've got to think about how you act and so on. Obviously, as I say, I tend to not go out in the night, more of a daytime. It's good to socialise. East Coast is full of West Yorkshire people on holiday, yeah. Good, yeah. And like obviously from even a lot of people come from Birmingham. We were talking about Birmingham earlier. From that area, there's people you meet here. Rich, I am originally from, well, actually, I'm originally from Windsor, Berkshire, but I live up here, obviously, in Skeg Vegas now. And it's good up here, you know, the season's starting. I say we're away in Yorkshire next week, which will be good for us. And obviously, I've never been to whatever it's called. That it's like this one was just, no, I'm not a posh boy, mate. Believe you me. As you know, some people, the few people that do speak to me from school days actually come on my streams sometime and recall telling you I am certainly not posh, mate. They did not. I would have said Essex or Kent. Yeah, I spent a lot of years in Kent, and funny enough, when I used to go up north when I was younger and everything, everyone thought I come from Essex. So yeah, good call, mate. Because when we used to go to Clacton and all places like that, people were like, "Oh, I can tell you're a local," and I was like, "No, I'm from Windsor." And they're like, "Okay," but I don't mind Essex, mate. Yeah, but so I lived in Kent for 13 years. I got out of life from Chatham, winning, mate, winning for me, because that place was fucking crazy, and I just I would never miss that, you know. Obviously, we only moved up here in October, but I haven't even thought of going to the south of England. I would and that, but it's so far going down there and everything, and you're like, why? There's so much to do up here, and there's so much more to explore up here, yeah? I think Caton Bay will be interesting for us next week. Different, of course, but remember, when you're trying to film things, when you've got two dogs, mate, especially our dogs, they're absolutely effing demented, mate. But he's happy, he's 13 years old there, you know. I didn't ever visualise when we got him all that time ago that he'd still be here now. And he's, you know, obviously there's a lot of you know that know him, he's dodgy on his legs. He's taking his medication every day. But he's still going strong, isn't he? He's not going to just kind of disappear anytime soon, should we say, is he? He's kind of like, you know, two ways of looking at it with a dog, but the dog does make the trip, although the dog kept me awake, literally whinging to go out, because he needs, like, here you see the doors open half the night. That's why you almost freeze in here, because obviously the main, you know, it's only a little house, you're like, that's your main room here, and obviously your room out there that goes out to the back, but they can kind of go to the toilet, come in and out, which is all right now as the temperatures start to get better, but it can't be easier before. I used to stay in fishing village called stuff. I don't know it, Rich. I thought Paul was talking about me for a minute. Ah, you must be the posh boy that Rusty's talking about, Freako. Not me, mate. I'm no posh boy, mate. Believe you me. I say, my friend Ian, funny enough, that I went to school with, was still meant to be coming to do this dual stream with us. I must sort that out with him. I spoke to him because he was visiting, actually, Old Windsor, which is a little village that we grew up in. When I say Windsor, really it is Old Windsor, which is a little village like 2 miles away from Windsor. And the amount of people in the cemetery, the same age as me and him, he's 1 year younger than me, is fucking scary, mate. But yeah, I don't know, but I will do some, you know, once it's warmer, Rich, at night, obviously I'll take the camera and the dogs, and we're going to go to little different places and do camping in the van. And believe you me, mate, when me and Em do camping, there is some fucking issues. You know, I've never run the camera before because we kind of get a little bit, but a few people asked, and I thought, yeah, it'd be fun, and it shows you that we're real. But believe you me, mate, there's some serious fucking issues, mate. Like, this won't go up, that won't go up. Oh, mate, and especially when we have a few, the tension that's happened prior to that kind of comes back, and can be interesting, you know. But I did think, yeah, we're kind of more chilled now, so it's going to be carry on. Yeah, mate. Oh, mate, me and Ellen make carry on camping look smart, mate. If you all know, mate, what were the issues? And you always think back to some of the campsites, especially when we had the big motorhomes. You should have had a camera running, mate, and that, you know, like blokes trying to do the hero act when we're getting stressed with each other. It's always nice. I'm like, shut the fuck up before I kill you. You know, it's like you look back at some of the things you see and think, fucking what possessed me? But you know, it's real, mate, and I think it could be interesting. It's something to follow when we do some different camping sites. We'll give it a go on it. Just up the east coast from Whitby, there's some famous paintings in the village. It's really picturesque. So, so it's higher up than Whitby. Ah, yeah, makes sense, mate. But yeah, we will do that. You know, even if we go to a local camping site, but everything, mate, from getting the roof up on the van, plugging in the electrics, the most simplest of things, mate. But with us, there's always an issue. And they're like, I don't know fucking why, I don't know. Or there'll be silly things, you know, you used to plug the electric in, the fridge don't work, or that don't work. Before you lift the roof up, I smashed my bloody head on the thing, don't I? And it's like, that's her fault that I've smashed my head, and it's just kind of, but it's fun. And the idea is just to give people a laugh, and it, you know, and obviously sometimes we fall out with people at the campsites because we're quite loud, as you can imagine, and or the dog's loud, and there's just, especially with caravan club ones are the best ones, mate, because they're like, I don't know, they're kind of like jumped up snobs, some of them, and you know, they're just like, I don't know what you're doing on a campsite, mate, because you just shouldn't be. And it's like, it can get interesting, shall we say. Then we'll see what happens. But like, even, you know, you've got loads of campsites. Hey, Martine. And remember, Martine's live, 6 o'clock tonight. Food from afar here. But yeah, it can get interesting at a campsite. Funny lot, upside down pineapple. Yeah, you know it, mate. But there's some, it's hard to explain. Do you know how to put into words? We're with motorhome and caravan club. Yep, same as me. But I have to get my insurance. Yep, I know what you mean, 3K. Because otherwise I wouldn't get my insurance. So you bit the old camping, 3K. You see, we can meet up somewhere on one of the old campsites. As long as you behave yourself, mate. You know, watch my lead and follow me. But we haven't really done much camping. Yeah, fair play, mate. Why not? Get up here, mate, in the old caravan. There's fucking hundreds of them here, isn't it? But yeah, we always, you know, like, we had a caravan once, mate. Oh, mate, I'm not even going to go into it at the moment. That didn't last very long, that caravan. It was hard work, mate. And like a little micro caravan it was. Wasn't quite what I thought, and then, that's just not. But yeah. Yeah, many years ago, Snuggle, we used to have a 28, when we used to drive up here, we used to have a 28-foot motorhome, which was fucking lovely. When you look back, like, actually 20, I think it'd be about 20 years ago now, I had that. And it was so nice. I've had bigger ones, smaller ones, and everything. And we used to go to Water Leisure, because we want to go back there, obviously, because SJ was just like literally a baby when we first used to go to Water Leisure. And even, you know, to the thing of like when you used to be at a park by the lookout over there, we drove all the way up, and I'll be like, fuck the campsite, I can dodge that, innit? Because there used to be toilets there, but they took them away, didn't they? And you could just free park all the way along that bit. So yeah, that was always an experience. Especially if you wanted the toilet, and I wouldn't go in the van, and they look at the other toilets. I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? But yeah, now, Rusty, now. No, I had other motorhomes after that, but that one was kind of good. But I say, with our van, as a lot of you know, it lifts up, but I don't go up the top because I'll get fucking scared up there, mate. It's just like, but she'll quite happily go in the top bit. But it's like really claustrophobic up there. It's not nice, but everything, mate, everything that could happen, like you got to put the roof back down, and it's just like anyone normal, the roof goes down. Always with us, something happens, isn't it? And shame, good song that. We used to stay in the summer back in the day. I don't know it, Martin. My granddad had a massive blue motorhome. Oh, fair play. But yeah, there's loads of not so much the beach ones and the tourist ones. I think the ones here, you know, that they all come to, like Water Leisure. We obviously will do that one because it's, you know, it means quite a lot to us and everything, and we can do some of the bars down there. I'm all good, thank you, Michael. I hope you're well. But you know, some of the ones inwards that are like little local ones where you go to the locals pubs. We want to do them type of ones. What was that? Near Blackpool. Ah, fair enough, Martin. Ah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Yep, well, I was coming on here originally at 7 o'clock, but I couldn't come on earlier because I was up, and I just thought I'll come on now, say hello, as it's a bit quiet without George's breakfast streams. Obviously streaming later. I think it would be in the afternoon, Rusty, or I don't know. But yeah, no, I do miss that camping and that. We've gone out. We left once, although I think he's off work. I'm lost without George. Oh, Rusty, mate, I feel for Rusty. Still waking up automatically. Yeah, he's off work today. George was doing a shopping live. It'll be a morning stream from George, I assume. There you go. Yeah, I see. I can't do that in the shops with the old camera. I have done before, but you get some like funny looks sometimes, don't you? You think like, but then sometimes the shops don't like it either, do they? But then again, Witherspoons don't, and he don't get any hassle. Our one here, they really like. I must go in there with a camera for the laugh of it, innit? But they don't kind of like it, so it can be iffy sometimes, can't it? He was shopping. Blimey, that's a bit early. I thought you meant the Morrison's video yesterday, Martin. God, Jesus, that is early. I don't even think our shops here are open. Do you remember when they had 24-hour shops and then it all stopped, didn't it? It was kind of, I don't know, for whatever reason, everything stopped. And then they all started closing at 10 o'clock. But I suppose because at the end of the day, not much of it was happening, and then obviously you had to have the staff all night. If no one's going there, then it kind of makes sense that why would you, innit? I don't think I did either, mate. Hold on. I'll soon tell you. Not a single thing. Then again, it didn't tell me I was live either. Hold on. Yep, I didn't even get told myself, mate. Nor me. Didn't get told about this one, which is odd with YouTube. Not me, Rusty, but Simo's. I got this girl live. Hold on. Yeah, not even showing on my feed here. Got loads of Chinese people live. FC Mobile live stream. Fatal Frame. God, there's some weird shit on there, isn't there? Yeah, but I haven't off here, and I didn't get notified. I should, when this one goes live, they should notify me on the other one, which is kind of odd, isn't it? See, Martin got the notification. Not a thing, mate. But I didn't get anything from this one, which is kind of odd, isn't it? I don't know why. No, nothing. I've got breakfast, GB News. I've got that girl from George's stream. She's live at the moment as well. I can't pronounce the name. It says Benidorm. Oh no, that's Benidorm webcam. Oh no, yeah, that Frab Acheri is live. I've got to set off to work. Anyway, gents, I'll catch you all later. Frico, thank you, mate. You know it makes sense. And ladies, of course, yeah. Do not forget the ladies, mate. Do not forget the ladies. Yeah, that channel I've got, I've still got nothing. So the only way I'd find out. But then I don't see this one live off that channel, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't see George and I don't see me. And I have no notifications for either, which is bloody odd. Nothing at all. Got some right weird things on here. Because when you scroll down the vertical, you should see them anyway. But for some reason, I am not seeing a thing here. Talk breakfast. I've got Jeremy Kyle show. No, nothing, mate. which is kind of a little bit odd, isn't it? I've got epic trip in Vietnam. Yeah, so I'd never know. And this one, like I say, normally if this one goes live, the other one, I get a notification. It's very odd, isn't it? Yeah, it happens a lot lately, Martin, doesn't it? I know what Rusty means with the three in 24 hours, yeah. Because I've done that on the other one, haven't I? Where I've done it 3 times. But for this one, I'd always get that this one was live on that one. You see what I mean? But then if not, I can always find this channel by scrolling through there on the live, and I can't see either me or George. The only one I've got is that other girl that I know. I've got all these news things and all these other issues. I suppose because they want to draw, this is what they want to draw you with. Do you see what I mean? I still haven't seen him once, Martine, and I keep refreshing it. And I say I haven't seen this channel either. I've got that girl, 131 people watching, that comes on George's chat. That's the only one I know. Everyone else on here, I have no clue. Dubai hit again. Oh God. Okay, I don't want to read all that. But I suppose it's what they want to give you, which is weird because I've got notifications on for both. Like when you upload something, I always get the notification. Like when Simo does, so I know that I get a lot. Yeah, I get every time. So whenever you upload, or George will upload, or Simo will upload. Oh, I've got Bazza and some other ones. Because I just have the bell on, otherwise you just miss everything anyway. But it's just weird because when this channel's on, if it doesn't come up on the notification, when I go through the live, it shows me it, which just think, oh, I get it. But I haven't got George either, which is absolutely crazy. And I've flicked this through now. I've refreshed this about quite a lot, which is weird. I mean, it's showing me things like someone streaming Grange Hill, which is quite mad, isn't it? But I get it. I think with YouTube, it's what they want to push at the time, isn't it? Like, I've got this American Sloppy Joe's bar. Like, it looks good. And again, GB News, and it keeps pushing GB News to me. I suppose why they're interested in this channel on there. If they want to push something at my other channel, they're not going to push this. They're going to push GB News. Has come up loads of times. Is it Spring, Cho Young Sang? But no people that I follow at all, which I don't know. I suppose is how they do it, which is kind of their prerogative, isn't it? But it just shows you, Martin, why people don't find your streams. Remember, this one's hard to find anyway. And the other one can be kind of, how can I put it, unpredictable. Sometimes it's all there, and sometimes it's not there, if that makes sense. Yeah, funny enough, my other channel's gone down again lately. I don't know why. This one goes up a couple, but you talk about watch hours, this one's, oh, blimey, this one would be almost impossible, I think. I don't know, it kind of makes you want to do it, you know, just to see, think I can, but I couldn't be that committed, you know. It was kind of like, I don't mind doing it sometimes, but you've got to feel it, haven't you? You know, like I enjoy the night lives and that, but of course you can't drink every night. You know, you've got people like Old Beer Monster, and of course his channel's always going to grow more because he's bang bang bang, but you'd probably kill yourself before you were that successful on YouTube, you know. And obviously, but the more you go, like especially streaming this way, the more people are going to pick up your channel, the more you're going to gain and everything. But like I say, if you think there, you'd never know that this channel's live. And this, I'm subscribed to this channel and have notifications on. And it was like, but why people, I don't get why people unsub. But a lot of people say that it's YouTube things. It could be banned people, yeah, people losing their accounts maybe. But mine used to go up loads on the other channel, Martine, and it just goes along now. This one goes up a little bit, but not a lot, if you see what I mean. But no, I think what he means, Martin, is YouTube banning a lot of accounts now. Which I get what you're saying, Rusty. It can happen, mate. But I don't know, mate. For what it makes you wonder, Martin, as why, you know. You know, it's I don't know. I don't know how YouTube work it now. Ah, there you go. Now, how weird is that? I've got George now on this one. So this account, because I've got this account on my computer, is telling me that he's streaming. I've got it live and as to early shopping. But yeah, on my main account, which again, all the notifications on. So why take our watch hours? Yeah, I watched you live for a couple of years now, probably since you was in Vietnam. Ah, brilliant, Rich. Yeah, I do miss Vietnam, mate. I've done a few times in Vietnam and everything, innit? And now I've got this one. So from this, so when I go on my computer, I get this one up. How weird is that? Yeah, on my phone, strolling through all the time, I don't get either of them. And then within the two here, I've got both of them. So that's quite weird, isn't it? I do miss Vietnam, but I don't know. There's a lot of reasons that I probably wouldn't go back now. I don't know. I'll say that, then you never know. Never say never type of thing, innit? That's the way I look at it. Because, you know, you look at it and you think, yeah, hold on a minute. This can kind of work. But obviously it's still cheap. And I watch a lot of vlogs from Vietnam. And yeah, I like last time we were there, I did loads of stuff on YouTube, but it just like the beer was so cheap, you kind of think, oh, fuck YouTube and everything. You just can't. It's a pleasure to speak to down to earth people with the same interest. Exactly, Rich. Yeah, you know that, mate. It is kind of and YouTube does connect, you know, like when we were in Vietnam last time, funny enough, we walked into this bar and he's like, oh, you're finally here, you come to visit my bar. I was like, fucking hell, I was so excited I nearly fell over. And then he said I was drunk. I was like, no. Everyone to America. Oh, Martin, I stayed there. Oh, mate, no way. No way. I've got a Big Banana Brewing. Randomly entertained. It's just, I don't know. There's some weird stuff at the moment, Martin. I don't know what. I'm not saying anything personal against Morocco or anything, but believe you me, I don't know why anyone would want to go there. Done it, been there, got the t-shirt, got harassed. Only last year I think I was there, wasn't it? I'm sure I did some streams from there. When at Marrakesh, where we was in, as Michelle calls the cowshed, we weren't meant to drink in the room. Oh, mate, it was just no. That was no good, mate. That was definitely no good at all. It kind of like, I don't know, the situation there was where you think, yeah, that could work. Yeah, last year, yeah. Fucking hell. Oh, mate, that place. And then they harass you and the smell of pot and everything. It was just complete hard work. And when I say hard work, it was hard work. It was, you didn't feel threatened or anything, but it was just like, I don't know, why would you want to go there to that crazy place? All these shops selling all this rubbish and everything. And it was just like, it was testing was the word, testing. And it's just, I don't know, kind of weird, but we did it, been there, got the t-shirt, and the beer was really expensive as well. You know, if you want to go out there and drink beer, and because obviously we're being a Muslim country, and a lot of places didn't sell beer. Wasn't that with the swimming pool? No, that weren't Marrakesh, was it? I can't remember, Martin. I get so mixed up with them without going through it. Do you know when you think, oh, I can't, it was like, but that was where we had to go. Where did we have to go? We walked miles to that pub. And then I remember walking back and there was something 8 shop. And I said to Michelle, don't worry, we'll get back to the shop before it closes. And the shop was still open. And then they closed. That's where I was filming the beers to show everyone the beers the next day. And he stopped me filming everything and was going, you know, you can't. Could well have been about the same period. Yeah, that's true. And he said you can't film, and it was like I was only trying to show people at home. It was no harm or anything, that there was more beers readily available in Marrakesh than what people think. But he had a right nuts, and I just thought, okay, just no point. Yeah, it was definitely hard, Martin, there, and the accommodation was just. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube. He had a nice swimming pool and a balcony. I think that was Penang, wasn't it? That was Penang with a swimming pool and a balcony. That was crazy. I'd love to go back there, and I don't know that we were quite lucky at that point when you got the deals in the hotels, and that was just mad, mate. You just come out, and you remember it was high up. Oh Lord, I'm late for my rum. Oh yeah, Rusty's 7:10, mate. What are you doing? But yeah, that hotel again. That was just noticed it's 7:30. Yep, you know it, mate. Well, that's when I was coming on at 7. I was just sat here and I thought, yeah, I'll go on now rather than later on because it's easier for everyone here. The dog's having a wobbler. I don't think you can see him there in the middle of the floor. Look, he's having a nuts. He's and I've got to pay £49. And you call yourself rum care. That's what I mean. Rusty's rum, Martin. Just that 65% rum. I'll never ever forget that. Little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about having a beer. And the good thing we say, I like streaming with Martin. I don't get told you can't have a drink. You got to have a drink. It's quite safe if I don't want to drink. I don't have to have a beer. Martin, my whole body clock. I get what you mean. It's been thrown out. Yeah, you see, I got up early for you this morning, didn't I, mate? I thought to myself, I saw your messages and I thought, yep, I'll just go on there. I don't mind in the mornings though because I'm only sat here. If I wasn't on here, I'm talking to everyone on Facebook Messenger anyway, and WhatsApp and Instagram. So it makes no odds if I'm on here in the morning for a while. I just don't bother sometimes, but it's not so bad. But yeah, I still didn't get that live. I flicked it, just done waiting, Martin, just to see. And yet I get him on my computer on the same account, and yet when I flick through on my phone, I'd never know either live's or on. I find that really weird and interesting because say it's my main YouTube account, the same one that's on the computer, which is on the phone, and on the computer showing me something totally different. I wouldn't know. I've never drunk it. Yeah, we're going to work on that, aren't we, Rusty? Good point. Good thinking, mate. We just didn't want to get customs your end because of some of the things we read, but I will proper look at that today. Unless, as I said to Rusty, we could find someone that's there, which might be the other option if there was any complications, rather than send from here, find someone that's already there. I don't know, it might work out cost effective, but at least you would never get no customs either way. But I don't know. I'll look at parcel to go, Rusty, because that's what someone said to me to check as well today. So yeah, I will get on that because I'll say it's probably a few sober days for me. I don't know. It gets colder, doesn't it? The next few days are colder out there and everything. And I think Mr. Sups will be after last night. I think Mr. Sups, I don't know what time he went on till last night. Mr. Sups, I think it was quite late. And obviously because they got stuffed, didn't they? I mean, let's be honest. You know, everyone's laughing at Spurs, but you know, Man City didn't do too well, did they? You had quite a big crowd in then last night. 789 views, that's good going. Fair play, Simo. Isn't it? 5 hours he did, so he did. Fucking hell. Yeah, he did till nearly 1 o'clock. Ooh, you're going to be feeling that. As I tried to calm my nerves in the biggest game of the season. Oh dear, Simo. But great crowd, nearly 800 people. And remember, that's no, I don't think that was multiple streamed. I don't know. I don't think so, because everyone keeps moaning at him, so he won't do it. So that's a hell of a lot of people. It's a good take on that. And he must check out his Sam McGill, the UK brewed one. I'm going to do that. I was going to do that. I was going to try No, there's got. Don't be silly, Martin. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ah, there you go. You see, that might be the way to do it, Rusty. That's what we thought. There'll be a way, Martin. It's good to suss out for the future, anyway. As we learn, some people say things that are not necessarily true. But I know that parcel to go is what I was told from some that is ship stuff out there. But I think I think as long as the value's declared low, the only problem is if the value declared low and something happens, but then hindsight says it wouldn't. But yeah, if there's a company that shipped direct, then that's all the better, because then everything's safe, Martin. Just in hindsight says nothing's going to happen, doesn't it? I don't think so, anyway. But yeah, I say, I think Mr. Supps is probably quite gutted this morning. I didn't watch the game. We were watching, me and them watching last night. Bloody George and Mildred, Martin. It takes you back, doesn't it? We were watching George and Mildred, which was quite interesting, of course. I do like that. And we've just been literally watched the whole lot again in a few nights and everything, because obviously we weren't meant to be here today. That's why I said to you tonight, might have been dodgy with my connection, but then I knew from Tuesday night it was all right anyway. But I'm better back here anyway, to be honest. I don't know who else is coming on with us. I hope Andy's coming on. I would have liked to have thought. And Jack, and I don't think we'll be seeing Mr. Simo. I don't know if you spoke to him. I don't know. Ah, that's quite mad. What's that, last year? But yeah, the UK one, I don't know. If Simo's videos, anything to go on. Awfully worrying. And I don't really want to open up the keg, because we'll end up. Yeah. I've got the notification on anyway, but I'll make sure I share it for you this afternoon, because it'll, it's just nice. It's nice when it's different, isn't it? It's like, and obviously you're feeling a lot better, I no doubt, than you were last week. And like you say, you got to be you with that laugh, and if it's not you and you're in pain, I know what you mean. Well, don't worry. If not, I'll be there anyway. At least we're not on. At least if it's just us two, it's just us two and Jack. I don't know. I think Jack might have drank too much last night, but Jack recovers well. Jack's strong. Not weak like Mr. Supps. At the end of the day, I get that with people. It don't always work. I know that. At the end of the day, it will have a laugh, and that's the whole main thing, isn't it? And like you say, you've hit the 2.5k. You just got to hit the other things now, isn't it? We're going to do a few hours tonight, and you're not going to just do the quick hour. Didn't you say you were going to do 6 till? I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm sure you said you were going to do longer. So then again, it gives people more time, doesn't it? For YouTube to put about and everything. That's what I'd do anyway. Yeah, that's more like it. You see. Yeah, that makes sense, Martin, because at the end of the day, it gives people more time. A higher watch hour, stream goes out further. I can log one of mine if you want. It's like I say, I just think it gives people that more variation, I don't know, mate, with YouTube. I've tried to work YouTube out, because remember, I'm 5 years YouTube in May. I must get the date. I'll have to do something on that one. But I think the longer the stream, the more it kind of goes out. And I think sometimes, like this one is, I sorted it out with Mario. Brilliant, mate. That makes sense. I think with this one, like obviously this one's useful for me if I'm drinking a lot as well and doing silly things that I shouldn't do. Just check the DPD. That's it. Yep, parcel to go. That's exactly what I was told, Rusty. Parcel to go. And I think I might be mistaken. That makes sense, Martin. Of course, I understand that. That's only being fair, isn't it? I think, Rusty, they'll deal with the customs for you as well. That's why I said Parcel to Go. I was totally told are really good. I think they deal with customs, which on the amount of it, there shouldn't be any customs. But as I say, different things say different things with Ireland was the thing that concerned me. And I thought, well, hold on a minute, how can that be right? Because you can't. It's kind of, but yeah, I'll look at them as well today because if we both read up, we can start seeing where we are with it, innit? But yeah, no, I totally get that, Martin. And of course, why wouldn't you? You know, at the end of the thing, that's a nice thing to do, isn't it? Especially for 3 hours when you spend a lot of time together as well. And see, with us here, it's okay. She don't. It's irrelevant to Michelle. I'll always say, because if we're all in the same room and she's watching the telly, obviously that's why we built the bar, although it's too cold out there half the time. But if I'm doing a stream on my own, I'll always go out in the bar if I can, if she's not being involved in everything, because of course it's unfair because this is the main room. So if I'm gabbling on here, it's harder for her, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, you're going to hear me. And if you're watching the telly, we can't have the telly on, can you? You have to be so careful. Obviously, after last time, I have to be extremely careful now, as a lot of you know. But I know that I've only got that for, I think, about 10 weeks now. After 10 weeks, I'm done on it, anyway. So it ain't so bad for me, is it? Otherwise, it's kind of a situation where I will get in trouble, and I don't want to do that. Because like it's not worth it, is it, with YouTube? There's a lot of like history on there, a lot of videos and things that I can look back on myself that I don't have here, if that makes sense. We're doing a room out at the moment. That's why we've done out there. But obviously, if you don't, I don't want to be sat in a bar half the time if I'm not drinking much. So I'm guessing we need to get the rum tube pull and then see a Parcel to Go. I think, mate, if we think that's going to work, unless the other company's better, we check them both out, mate, and work out what way's cost effective, isn't it? I will check, as I say, today. But yeah, it seems that might be the way to go. I think Parcel to Go, I used to use them ages ago. I think they're quite safe. It's just the thing with the customs, but I think if it's not declared as a lot, it can't be, and Parcel to Go are not going to damage anything securely packaged. They've been around for years, mate. Christ, I remember that using Parcel to Go maybe as long as 20 years ago, you know, to do things. But yeah, we'll look at that today, mate. What have I got to do this morning? I've got to do something. I can't remember what it is. Probably what I've got to remember that I had to come on here. No, I mean, mate, it's kind of that sort of situation, isn't it? When you're thinking, I've got to do something, but I can't remember what. Talking of shopping, I've got to do some shopping as well, but then I don't want to do too much because obviously I'm trying to go Sunday, but I can't find anywhere to stay, and I'm not paying bloody £134 for one night, and it didn't even say that was ground floor. But I don't know, if I've got to drive around Whitby, then yeah, I can do that on Monday. But do you know when you know you're only going up there the once? Oh, they're a really good shipping company, Martin. It was someone else I asked about who shipped. This person ships loads of different things and everything, and they recommended them. And I thought, yeah, I've used them before, and they're quite competitive on the rates as well. So yeah, they're quite a big company. They've been around for ages. And they'll use certain different couriers, and then you can choose the courier through the level and everything. It's difficult to explain, if you see what I mean. But you know, like say it's such and such, and they'll give you a list, and they'll say you use that one, and then I think that they're filling the customs for you, and then they'll deal with it all online, which is quite good. I think it's quite fair. But yeah, there's always a way. It's just finding out the best way, isn't it? it's kind of like, and remember, because if you're buying somewhere sometimes from somewhere else, they might use them anyway. You don't know, do you? It's kind of, but they've been around ages, Martin. They're not going to, like, do you up or something, you know, because you can't, there's some flyboys that appear on there now, aren't there, with shipping and that, and then they vanish, and the bloody, who knows what happens sometimes, which I do think sometimes can be a little worrying, can't it? You get that situation and you're thinking like, well, hold on a minute, how does that work? I've still never got over these streams up. So maybe my phone, Martin, picks up differently to my computer. That's kind of a little bit weird, isn't it? It doesn't make no sense to me, but it kind of, I don't know. Okay, something wrong. Yeah, because what I need to know first, isn't it, is how heavy it is, but not just the bottle, the whole package, isn't it? Because obviously, if it goes higher and higher, it might be on different levels. As soon as I go today, I'll check parcel to go and I'll message you. I'll get it up on my, if I get this, if I just type it in now on my computer so I don't forget, I'll come off here. Parcel to go, hold on, parcel to go. But they are a good company, mate. Parcel Hero, parcel to go. And then, yeah, because obviously the length and everything is quite important, isn't it? So we have to know how much it's going to be, you know what I mean, the dimensions. Bloody hell, my brain, I tell you. But it can't be, yeah. You see, Ireland's right at the top. Scottish Highlands, blimey, you have to pay more if you send to Scottish Highlands now. Didn't know that. Something different every day, mate. Something different every day. Yeah, and it's obviously the height, the weight. What did I say? Sent you a link. Should go, okay, mate, I will check that in a minute. But yeah, obviously the length, the width, and the height, which obviously we don't know until we have. And I don't think it'd be that heavy, would it? I don't know. It couldn't be much more than 1 kilogram, but I think it goes higher. You see, even it says every will do it now, mate. And I've never seen that one before. And even with protection, it's not going to cost that much. Return safely. I didn't even know that every ship there. So yeah, it might not be so bad, mate. I will check that in a minute, as I say. But at least we know it's not bloody so bad with everything, and that's not bad at all, mate. If every will go there, don't think they used to, but that shows how things change, isn't it? But I say we need the package to know how big it is, isn't it? And in case it's not, it's worth asking, mate, how big the whole package is, because then at least you can work it out. Yeah, ask him first, mate, in case it goes over a certain dimension. But I can't see that it will, because it's just a normal standard bottle, isn't it? How can it go? It can't be that big or that wide, and it can't be, as long as it's not over 2 kilograms, is when they start getting a little bit, from what I'm seeing here. So I will check more here, and I mean, yeah, it will take 10 days to get there. And all I've got to do is find a standard every parcel shop. So where is my thing? Why does it say none around here? I must be able to drop it in that place, but they take every, because I've done it before. But yeah, we will definitely. Or you can even get. They can even come and collect the next day. But I'd rather drop it off, because if you drop it off, I've done it. And I know it's gone. Otherwise, you wait for the collection, and the collection don't turn up. I like to drop it off, get my receipt, and I know it's done, innit? And then obviously we can follow the packaging and share the tracking with Martine. And it seems that, yeah, anti-standard collection, super economy. Yeah, is there any way faster? Royal Mail standard. International checked. Keep going, people. You know it, mate. You know it. But yeah, great news. Got my first client. There you go. See? Yeah, that's it. So you better track it all the way, Martin. So at least you know when it's coming, which is quite important. I'm looking on there, but I will check, as I say, as soon as I've done this. Hey, Joe. Good to see you, old mate. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. Back here, mate. Didn't last too long in that caravan. I've got some more videos to share. I will start slowly sorting it out. I use Royal Mail Tract 48. Yeah, but this is Ireland. Unfortunately, I don't think Royal Mail do that, which is a shame, really. But yeah, don't, Martin. We will always get there. Is that a PS5? Yeah, that is in the background. Yeah, that is. Yeah, good spot, mate. Good spot. But yeah, PS6, typical, mate, isn't it? Bloody Sony. But that's it, Rich. You'll get in there, mate. At the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. But as I say, doing well. Just got home. Nice surprise. Yeah, funny enough, I weren't coming on till 7. I was going to go and do 7 to 8, but I was up early, and I just thought, yeah, I've just what I just said. I've got Royal Mail, but I don't think it'd be track 48, mate. I will have a look after, but yeah, we didn't last very long there, Joe. Dog done our head in, but we're away next week, so there's loads of stuff to come. Might be away sooner. I don't know, mate. It was hard, that caravan, mate, but I will share it. As I say, there's a video of inside. There's a bit of tension between us two, as you'll tell from the video. Let's just say we're not best friends that morning, but it's real. You know how it is with us. And there's a couple of other pub videos. I think I've got to upload one to take some of the music out, so I might have to AI some of that one. But it was like, it shows you the £6 on a pint place. But you know, it is what it is. We've done it, and it was good to do. Sort of classic picture of Robbie Williams. Oh yeah, love Robbie, mate. Royal Mail lives Republic of Ireland, UK, treating it as an international destination. You've been zone 1. And economy 15 there. Can't knock that. Looking forward to videos. Cav, oh mate, it's not that. Tiger cried. You know, all right, I was only 6.5 pints in. But let's not forget, I'd only had an hour and a half sleep the night before, and he kept crying all night that he wanted to piss. So I had to keep getting up. She goes to bed, mate. I have to keep getting up, walking the 2 dogs. Mate, oh, it's hell, mate. It was just so bad. Maybe Royal Mail must be easier to sort out than parcel to go. Yeah, use AI. Yeah, AI's. I know people have their own judgments about AI, Harley, right? But for me, mate, when the music takes your voice out, if you've already got it AI, then people still pick up what you're saying. I know it's a pain with the subtitles, but I don't actually mind them personally, because if I'm watching someone's video and Michelle's watching the telly, I'll always have the subtitles on anyway, so I'm not watching the sound anyway. I'll be going to Belfast, so piss up, mate, in September. Oh, mate, yep. No, yeah, I'm not into Guinness, mate. Oh, I've got to get some Murphy's, and Michelle's going to do a 4 off with these stouts, but they'll be getting so popular over here. I know Giuseppe Joe, he loves them, you know. But for me, no way, Pedro. Worst thing is you're lying in bed, now you need a piss, you go for a piss. Yeah, you know it, mate. That's really hard, mate. Yep, you know it, mate. She's like, what have you done now? I'm like, it's just ask AI, I don't, you know. Do you see what AI, actually I'll share the video in a minute on this actual channel. A couple of you seen it anyway. You see what AI done to me? Butchered me, mate. Fucking hell, mate. Yep, you know it. Rusty, mate, I will share that video on this channel of the fish and chips, which was really nice, and it's a really local place, but it's called Robin Hood. But if you look at what we got, £15.50, it'd have been as, yeah, you know it, mate. You just have to, mate. AI is a tool that can earn someone thousands if used. Yeah, mate. Look at half the women that people like online. They're not real. Oh, Blondie's not real, mate. Blondie's bloody AI. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like, hold on, if I just switch. your channel. Well, that's not my channel, is it? Hold on, let me switch here. It is, mate. If you don't go along with AI, especially someone younger like yourself, if you don't go along with AI, mate, yeah, I use ChatGPT every day, mate. If you don't go along with AI, mate, you're snookered. And that's the God's honest truth, mate. Published, there you go. So there you go. And if you look at what that, and obviously I just asked AI to add a picture of me, and look what it did to me. If you, that one video I've just shared, if you zoom in, it butchered me, mate. I get it, mate. Yep, because we're not EU now. Yep, makes sense, Rusty. Because UK is no longer an EU, we send an international parcel. Yeah, you have to be careful, mate. And have some fun with Google Messenger AI. Take a piss out of my mate and his missus. Yeah, you know it, mate. But honestly, that thumbnail, mate, and that's a real picture. And all I did was I said, can you swap the bloke in the doorway, because I didn't want to get done by some bloke. That's someone's picture from the internet. I couldn't take a picture when I was waiting for Michelle to pick up the fish and chips because there was someone on the thing outside in the car. So I got that picture off the internet, asked AI to swap it for me in the door, and they just like, fucking hell, mate, what did they do to me? It's like, I don't like this, I don't know. And obviously it was just messed up. Yeah, AI can do anything you like, mate, isn't it? You know, it's like, when I do the pictures, I tell them to enhance the background. So I don't cheat when I use the pictures of her, and obviously the pictures of her, because if you look at the uploads of me and the uploads of her, it's a bloody travesty, isn't it? Because they'll always click the woman, new people, than they will the bloke, which I think a bloke knows his stuff more when it comes to beer. But, you know, most of Insta now is men using AI. Yeah, just fucking crazy shit, mate, isn't it? I know what you mean, mate, but it's the way of the world now, isn't it? But it's just, you know, that picture, I sent it to you, didn't I? And Simo, a picture of my mates arguing with putting picker in. Only problem is ChatGPT, you only get 3 photos per day. Yeah, you have to pay them otherwise, don't you? I do get that. It's like, are they from Hull? No, that was Maplethorpe, wasn't it? But it was just like, you know, Robin Hood. It was kind of the name. It was in a back local street. It's only because we went past it going to Tesco's. Yeah, as I say, but that thumbnail, Martin, you look at what they've done to me. Funny enough, you have to watch that when you've got time, that fish and chip video, and see what you think. £15.50, it was pretty impressive, you know. And you can argue like the sausage was small. I don't know. Be interested to see what you think, because I know you're honest, you know. Yep, Gemini is good as well, mate. Yeah, Gemini is, yeah, Google, isn't it? Yeah, because always saying to me when I use Gemini, but, you know, if you go premium, you'll be okay. And you're thinking, no, mate, not me. Isn't it? I'm not paying too many of them. I pay enough things, you know. I've even paid, and I don't even use it now, Canva, isn't it? I paid them for a year. It doesn't even run out till September. I barely even use it now. But yeah, it's just the way they butchered me with that picture was like, lucky I don't care what people think, because I just look just weird, isn't it? Just weird. Then again, the rum one that I got on members, talking to Rum Russell that we're sharing soon, God knows what they've done to Michelle, because she looks like a totally different person. It's like, yeah, I can't deal with the ads, mate. That's the other good thing on here, you don't get the ads, isn't it? The thing that annoys me with the other one, even if you don't switch the ads on sometimes, they just put ads out, and it's like, I don't know why they would do that, but I don't know. Their platform, mate, their channel, innit? And obviously you have to respect that. I get that, but like, for me, no way, mate. Mango AI is one click out that changes your gender. I pay, yeah, I do. Got a deal, 50% off a month for a year. I couldn't live without it. Have you thought the fact it looks weird could draw? Well, yeah, I suppose so, mate. It's not that. If I put too many videos on the other channel, everyone complains, and then you kind of can't do right for wrong, because some people want more, some people want the subtitles, and you can't please everyone. And it's really hard to keep that balance. And then the other people that have been with you for ages, like, oh, these subtitles are driving me mad, mate. What are you trying to do to us? And you're like, yeah, but you wouldn't hear because the audio goes when you take the music out. That's why most YouTube people won't go around the pubs and everything. And it's kind of, it's difficult, as I say. And then if you put too many videos on the same channel, people complain. I use ChatGPT, I tell it what I specifically want. Yeah, that works, Martin. ChatGPT is what I use now. He makes videos. Sometimes basic is better. Yeah, it can be, mate. I say I look at the stats and everything, and I don't care that much, but I just find it interesting, and it keeps me interested in it. Like I went through the stage where I remember thinking, well, I'm not kind of enjoying doing the beer reviews, but I do now, which is good, you know. But I'll always have a few that have got to go out later, because if I don't want to do it like now for a few days, then I don't have to. But then if I do want to, I don't like to feel kind of pressured and everything. And then if you don't put a video out, everyone says, oh, what's happening? What's happening with you two? And it's like, no, nothing's wrong. We're just like not doing a video. But at the moment, I've got loads of videos, you know. Obviously, the last 2 days I've got to put together, and I've got to put all that together and get all the copyright and everything out before we go away, because I need everything off the memory card. But because obviously we're away for longer, and there's a lot of, it'll be really interesting doing this Starbucks thing, which I'll have to do a separate video, because otherwise the people that want the beers complain if you put too much food things. They'll clickbait telling you how to do this. Yeah, a lot of it is, Martin. Now, that's, do you know what? In all due honesty, Martin, unfortunately, that's how it is now with a lot of it, and it's, you know, Kanye as soon as look at you, don't they? That's the pure thing of it. But as I say, that video was interesting, you know, and obviously, what happened? I said reconnecting. And I'm right next to the internet box. It's like, oh, mate. Yeah, pure con. Yeah, they are, Martin. You think about it. I've paid StreamYard, ChatGPT, Canva, Opus. It's like, you know what I mean? How much money in subscriptions? It's not good, mate. We've got to cut it down. I said to Michelle, it's like, fucking hell, you know. I don't believe it, you know. I look at it like this. People are only getting paid. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, mate. There's a load of things with ChatGPT. There's so much more to it that you can actually learn. But you've got to want to learn it, you know. And for me, I just like doing what I'm doing with everything. I wouldn't change it all, you know. Like with this account, the good thing with this account, I don't have to worry about getting bloody. Yeah, but Google and ChatGPT is quite good, mate. I find it's more in depth, obviously, when you pay them, like everything, isn't it? If you pay something, like look at StreamYard, you only get so many hours if you don't pay them. You know, it's just like, oh. But like Canva, as I say, Opus, I use Opus, that's like 130 quid a year for that. And that's just got to patch up the videos and everything, but sometimes you need it. Yeah, the trouble is with Google's, over the years, Google's been fed so many lies, like the shipping to Ireland. There's all these different things, and I was thinking, bloody hell. Yeah, no, I understand, Martin. I've got to cut it down next year. It's like Michelle said, she said, but you cut back on that, you complain about that, and yet you're paying that, and that. And I thought, it's kind of right, isn't it? I've been doing a few free courses on AI learning a lot at the moment. Yeah, no, it's getting better and better, mate. I mean, look, where is it? If you think, I haven't got a set here, but if you think what they can do with my logos, when I get it right with ChatGPT, right? I don't know, this will show you a typical example, right? You see this, like, you have to put these on the cap, right? to that colour. So if no one buys that cap ever, that's the whole set. And these are the expensive ones, wasted in effect. Because when you try and get a pin in to get that off, you end up scratching the cap, right? With Chat GPT, when I feed it the right information and the right colours, it will give me every colour. I'll give it the logo differently, and it'll apply it to it. Do you see what I mean? So the image, I never have to make up the image unless someone wants it. And that's what, you know, I have to really kind of concentrate and do. But after this next trip, I will kind of sort it all out. I've seen enough films to know to avoid it. Oh, that's true. Massive break from all this. Yep, it's true. But yeah, I remember, so I don't have to do this. And without AI, you've got to do this. This is just a mistake, obviously, that SJ's done, but I've kind of like, you know, there's 6 variations of this. And if you have that properly sorted out, it works. But then there's the flip side of AI. Sometimes when you have this, right, and you say, can you change that to red? Well, it knows what my red is, but then it gives me a totally different red. Or it will change the logo as well, away from red when you want it red. Obviously, the logo is always going to be the same. It's the cap that's going to change colour, but AI is not at that stage yet where you can trust it. Oh, this is a valve cap, Martin, that goes on your car, you see, but AI is not that good enough yet, if you get what I mean. But it's getting there. You know, you can do some of it and make things look really good, anything, and how it should be. That your camera's never going to be as precise. No matter how good you take a picture, it's never going to be that good. But the trouble is, Martin, sometimes I say, you ask it to change the colour, like that bit, but then it changes the top, and you're like, I said, leave the logo. And like sometimes I'll be typing in, are you fucking stupid? You know, I don't get it. When I take Sam PJT is going to have, you love my pictures when I send you the pictures. You know, sometimes I think, Rusty, have that picture, mate. But they are well made, mate, and they're professional. And when you look on places like eBay and everything, you know, many years ago, we were the most popular people doing this. And yeah, of course, I let it all go down. I understand that. And I always wondered why everyone got so much better than us. And I thought, how do their pictures look like that? And I have them same things. Yeah, I can't get them to look like that. Then it's when I realised, that they're all using AI, you know, and that's why they all stand out. And of course, we don't. It's how you ask. Yeah, it gets very confused. Remember, ChatGPT is a woman. I'm not, you know, that's just the truth, Martin. And that's sad as it may be. It is, but yeah, do you know, I looked at one of them, mate. I was so going to get one of them because obviously I've got some stuff here that I brought off people on 3D printing, and I was going to get one for SJ, and it was like bloody $5,000, and I thought, fucking hell, it's a lot of money for a hobby, innit? Do some Leeds United caps that sell, but mate, only big clubs. Only big clubs, mate. Only big clubs. Leeds, no. No, mate. Don't be silly. But no, them Spurs ones, mate. I've had them. They were like a request for someone like 5 years ago, and they just sat there in a folder, and I just brought them back out. I thought, oh, that's cool. It's good. I haven't got them on my vehicle, mate. Someone bloody nicked. I had orange ones of these, and some idiot nicked 2 of them. It's like, not up here, obviously, down there, and I just haven't cleaned the van or put any more on, but I should do it at some point. I will kind of do that. But yeah, football ones, again, is an infringement of copyright if you're not careful, mate, and you have to be really careful. I had a full argument with ChatGPT one night, pickled for not understanding instructions, good laugh. Yeah, you know, mate, I've fell out, especially when Georgia told me that ChatGPT is a woman. Me and her have had some issues, mate, because I said, how do you not understand a simple thing, you know? It like trying to, funny enough, this thumbnail for this stream, I don't think I've got them. It's on the phone that I'm on, isn't it? I haven't got them, but if you actually see, and the most simplest of things, and the picture was right in the first place, and then it starts saying, well, I can enhance this and enhance this for better click rate. Not that this channel goes far anyway. And I thought, oh yeah, let it do what it wants. I know, mate, it just knackered everything up. No, mate. You know it, Harley, mate. Mate, no way. And I'm telling you, mate, as I say, but it is, us older people don't have to worry that much. But if you're younger, you know, you've got to be with AI, mate, or you are exceedingly going to miss out in life. No, I don't bother with it all, Martin. I don't bother with like everything. I used to put hashtags and everything, and for me, mate, I don't think it makes that much difference. Some people swear by it, you know, do this, do that, put it there, send a link there and everything. I don't even bother with Facebook groups half the time now. You should do, you know, like, but how long do you spend on something, Martin, that is not cost effective, is it, to you, you know? It's like, that's what people don't understand when you're cooking, as I've explained to people before, the effects and the cost of everything to get what back, you know, that's the situation. Yeah, funny enough, yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's worth asking it. It can work for you, but the trouble is, otherwise, before you know about it, you're spending so long on it, and you think sometimes just fucking upload a video, mate. You know, it's all about what works for you. Remember, people won't be saying and doing this. Yep. Yeah, they would, mate. They would, exactly. But it's like this dish and chip review, Martin. I'll share this to the other channel, but it's, you know, it's at a local chip shop. On this one, and I know YouTube don't tend to do a lot with it. I mean, I watch it myself, which gives it another view, doesn't it? But it will not get, no matter what way you go, that will not get that many views. And yeah, I could have put it on the other one, but then everyone say, but it's fish and chips, it's meant to be a beer channel. And you're like, oh, fucking hell, people dangling fish in front of you. Yeah, you know it. You can just paste it on your channel. So what do you do? Type in the URL of it, you mean? You mean you upload the video and type in the URL to ChatGPT and ask it what to write? Do you mean? I don't know. I think that's what you mean. So like this video's up now. Or do you mean you get the titles off ChatGPT? It's very clever how ChatGPT has been set up. Do you notice it never ends the conversation? Yeah, you know it. And another thing, what I've learned, Joe, with ChatGPT, is always do new conversation, because otherwise oh mate, you don't know what it's done to me with these fucking valve caps, mate. It just drove me to the point that I'm like, no, mate. I can well believe that, Harley. You remember, and what people forget as well with monetization on YouTube, now that you reach that point, you have to keep to that point. You still have to get that 4,000 watch hours or that. Now you ask it to do SEO on a certain video. Oh, I get you. And you just paste it to your channel before uploading. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. But like I say, this one won't go very far in a way, but it's nice, you know, because they were a nice. I didn't go in there and meet them. I had to wait in the van because we couldn't park up. But Michelle said they were really nice people, and I thought, well, if their video brings them one other customer, then that's good, isn't it? As I say, I'll share it on the other channel, but it will never go anywhere on there, and you kind of know, you know, because I don't know, people just don't see it, you know, unless I tell people that channel kind of this channel kind of doesn't go anywhere, does it? Because I don't know, like I say, I still didn't get a notification for it, which that's kind of somewhat annoying, isn't it? Because, as I say, I have the bell on my main account that I'll get it on there, and that kind of, you kind of know where they're going. I think, yes, super chats, mate. It's a bit naughty, isn't it? If you send someone £10, YouTube take £3. That's a little bit, isn't it? It's kind of, I don't know. I suppose if you remember, if 1,000 people sent you £10, you wouldn't really care about the 30%, would you? But that person that's sending you £10, you're only getting £7. That's quite a lot. Estimates around 2 million creators. Wow. That's mad, mate. Do you read that bit, Martin? I can't believe it. Who told you that, Rusty? Google. Yeah, that's true. Buy me a coffee yet. 50 million people. Not even 5%. Wow, mate. That's crazy shit, isn't it? Fucking hell, mate. That's absolute madness. I can't believe that. Not even 5% of people monetized. Fuck hell. 51 million channels. YouTube partner program. Yeah, because I think sometimes you can get, then they have to decide, don't they? Yeah, I don't think mine, as I say. Send you pictures of what it did. Oh, I'll have a look in a minute, Martin. Thank you. I can't believe that, Rusty. That's just crazy. Isn't it? Like, fucking hell, mate. I can't believe that. That's so crazy. And it's just like when young people say to me, you know, oh, as a successful YouTube person, I'm like, my channel's not really successful. I can assure you, mate, yeah, it's done better than a lot of other channels. I get that, but they say, how hard is it? And I say, it's fucking hard. Seriously. Yeah, that's crazy, Joe, isn't it? But it's hard, isn't it, YouTube? You know what people forget? You remember, I think on my actual channel, we've done like, I think 4,000 videos in it or something. If you think of the videos we've done, loads of millions of channels. Yeah, that's true, Harley. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, I think, where am I? How many videos have I actually done? I think of all the accounts. Yeah, I didn't think of that, mate. That's true. Yeah, it does make sense. But it's quite a high thing, isn't it, to hit that? I think it's the 1,000 subscribers you have to get, and I think it's the 4,000 watch hours. If I looked on this channel now, hold on a minute. What is this channel here got? Obviously, the other one pisses it because of a lot of lives. But this one, I can't find the bloody thing here. Right, what have I got here? This channel here, for argument's sake, I don't know, I can't remember how to bloody find out. Right, so for argument's sake, eligibility. So this has got, in the last 365 days, yeah, you need 3,000, didn't you? No, you need 4,000, didn't you? I can't even remember. You're consistent, others are not. All right, here we go. Like, hold on. So you need, yeah, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million shorts views. Fucking hell. And in 365 days, this account only has 547 watch hours. Fucking hell. No, don't think this one's going anywhere. Jesus. It has the subscribers, obviously, but it don't have the watch hours. But I say, I'm going to keep these to the other channel and most of the different things. And obviously the other channel will have some of the main channel will have some of the pub reviews. But anything else I'm going to put on here so people don't keep complaining at me. And everyone says that'll work. I don't know. I think you should put everything on the main channel, personally. Oh, yeah, I know Chris. I've done a live with Chris before. Chris is a legend, mate. But Chris gave me Burger Bill. Just remember that. Burger Bill on my channel came through Chris the Butcher. Yeah, of course, Martine as well. Wasn't it? And Burger Bill, Martine. We can't forget that. 20 days. Yeah, I know. That's terrible. I never realised it was that bad. Makes you want to try and get out there and get them, doesn't it? The bastards. I don't think that, mate, that is a hell of a lot of hours, isn't it? There's a run it and a run it, Joe. And for the principal, I'd love to do that one against them, just to say I could do it twice, mate. But fucking hell, mate, that's a lot of time. Then again, we are streaming a lot, especially in the summer from here. Hey, think of them hours, Joe, as well. At them 500 hours, there's me from the other channel. When the other channel watches this one, and you take me, you, and Martine out, this ain't got very many people, mate, has it? Fucking hell, that's harsh, isn't it? I've never looked at that for ages. I tried to do this, if you remember, before, and then fucking hell, that's crazy, isn't it? I don't think I could do that. That is like 1/8. That's a hell of a lot. I set up a karaoke channel with songs. I haven't got any karaoke. It's clever, yeah. I like karaoke myself, mate. I just don't think that is possible. That is a hell of a lot, isn't it? That's like, and you think this channel's quite active, so you think you're an average person, what chance have you got? You know, it's only lucky that I've got all these other videos still in advance to put out on both channels. But you kind of think that the ones that I put on this channel aren't going to get noticed like the ones on the other one, so it's kind of a bit unfair, isn't it? I can try, mate. I can try just for the principle of it, mate, innit? But Joe, mate, that is fucking hell, mate. I didn't think it was that like that. I haven't looked at this for bloody ages. And that was the stats of the 7th of March. Maybe it's loads more since, or maybe not. But I can do this one and that. But yeah, I've listened to say. That's why I'm trying to keep the other one just to beer reviews. So everything else will come over to here. But I don't think there's some things you can win, mate, but that is like almost mission impossible. I'd be able to do that if I didn't have the other one, but trying to do both is that's hard, mate. That's a lot of commitment. And then remember, when you do get paid by them, you don't get paid a lot anyway. But yeah, the principle to get them to pay makes you want to do it. But I looked at it before, but it was nothing like that. Oh no, because I used to put all the shorts on it, Martine, didn't I? It was you that told me. That ain't your watch hours, mate. And I was like, oh shit. And then I didn't bother, did I? But yeah, that's, I don't know. It's one I'll kind of, nah, I don't think I could do that. 547. Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? I remember. Because I was like, fuck. Because I said, I'm building this one up. And then when it dawned on me, because I was using Opus for the shorts, that none of the shorts counted, and I thought, Brewdog website is now down. No loss major, is it? No major loss. Funny enough, another site with 200,000. Asia is a definite, Joe, but not until obviously the dog departs. So I hope that the dog lives forever, so I'll never go back. But obviously, you know, he won't. And more tea scoops. But yeah, I'll definitely be going to Malaysia. Obviously, when Tiger departs. But obviously, that's not yet. But I do really want to do it, mate. I do really want to go back to Kuala Lumpur, to Penang, and just do a little bit more in Malaysia. Because if you talk about things like YouTube, people tend to leave that country out. There's some people that do it. I've seen some vlogs, but everyone's always going Thailand, Vietnam, even Philippines. And for some reason, Malaysia gets left out a lot. And I don't know for what reason. Obviously, the beer's not cheap there and that. But it's an absolute lovely country. It's kind of like, I don't know, mate. I don't get that part to it, innit? But look, on the strength of that, I better go because I was meant to be on here 7 till 8. I'll try and do this tomorrow if I'm not drunk. No more fucking. See, you see. But remember, I'm on tonight with Martine. I will share a link on here and the other channel. And what can I say, everyone? Thank you. You know, it's always a pleasure. Yep, I'll definitely see you later, Martine. But like I say, doing this channel, I'll try. We'll see. Do check out the fish and chips video though, especially Martin. Let me know if you think it's value for money or Robin Hood, as the name says. Just remember. Right, you know, it's not goodbye, it is bonjour. Thank you, everyone.